Hey, Getting Real with Hillary. I was just on a webinar and my daughter was on and she said I looked good, that the lighting was good, but now I'm like, not so good here. So somehow on Zoom there's an enhancer and I haven't figured out how to put it back on my camera. So here you go. Wrinkles. Voila. The eyes, I didn't retouch my makeup on, but this is it. This is called Getting Real. This is Corona. We are real. And I just can't stop thinking about, there was a video. Oh my gosh, by the time I find it, it'll be gone, but it was so great. It was a girl goes back to talk to her former self in January, and if you haven't seen it, let me know. I'll send it to you. It just was so clever because back in January, who would have believed that we'd all be home quarantined, right? And in the video, the girl says, "Oh yeah, the Australian brush fires. They're probably the news of the century, right?" And she's like, not really." Like, who would have thought? So, it's almost too strange to think about. But at the same time, this is the new normal, and I am loving it. I'm looking at the water and listening to the waves and just enjoying it before I have to leave in July. So, one of my friends was saying, "Why don't I talk to my landlords because of Corona? Maybe they'll let me stay." So, I don't know. I think they would want to use their house. So, anyway, that I'll deal with that. I'm going to deal with that. It's May 2nd. I'm going to deal with that starting May 15th. So, not worrying now about where I'll go July and August. And one of my friends was very generous to offer um, uh, part of her house. So that's very nice. If you're listening, thank you very much. I was wondering how she knew, and then I was like, oh, maybe she's watching my video. So, hi. Anyway, I was just on this sharing course, and I was really happy because my daughter came on. It was a community day where you invite your friends and family. My daughter, my mom, uh, two of my friends, and I hate to say this, but I'm going to. So, like, I have this thing where, it's sharing. So when you share, I used to have this rule that if someone, like, you share something and then my brain always goes, well, that was stupid. But if someone referenced my share, then I decided that it was okay, right? And if someone mentioned something that I did, it's like, I get very happy. So today, a bunch of people, one of the guys that I worked with on his free half hour, he mentioned that, he had been talking about writing this book forever. And I kind of went to him on one of the chats during the Zoom and said, hey, are you actually writing this? Because, I've published a book, so I can do that now. Anyway, so I said, are you actually writing this? And he's like, well, I said, all right, we need to do a half hour. So I did it for free with him, and he's in action. He's shared twice in big, 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 big Zooms about Hillary. That's me. That's me. And how I helped him. And I'm just like, oh, like, oh, it's not, I, it could be my ego. Fine. I'll admit it's my ego that gets very happy when people acknowledge me. But it also makes me feel like I am making a difference and that what I'm doing is valuable. What I'm trying to get out there is valuable. So that was really cool. And then another girl was texting me like, wow, you have so many people here. And it's like, normally I don't. Normally I barely tell people to come because I'm right about how they're not going to show up and I'm a victim and blah, blah, blah. I don't have any friends. So, but today I had four people. And so she said, well, Hillary's got her whole village here. And I was like, that's the second time I was acknowledged. Wow, yay me. Woohoo, woohoo. Oh, this is my hair tie. Very, very attractive. Okay. So, woohoo, woohoo. So it was the second time. And then, oh my God, someone else said something about me. I don't even remember what it was. Oh, I just did my nails. My son had gotten me this blue. I didn't think I'd like it, but by the third coat. So I took off my red finally. And so that's that. Anyway, I can't even remember what the third person said. But who cares? They mentioned my name. And I don't remember why. But I was just so acknowledged and feeling good. And you know, it just this parable that we did on the abundance, it said this too shall pass. So the happy feelings will pass, the sad feelings will pass, and right now I'm going to go with the happy as long as it lasts. So I was very proud that my mom was on, my daughter, she shared. And so what I got, it's called the sharing course. What I get from sharing is that when it's just in your head, at least for me, when it's not said out loud, it seems like it's the truth. But once I can say it, like, "Ooh, I feel stupid," or you know, I was afraid to ask people to pay me. Like, as soon as I start talking about it, then I can transform it. Then I can upgrade it. Then I can have more capacity with it. But when it's just in here, it's never a good place. And it just feels like I really can't. So we were sharing about that in a breakout session, and I was saying it, and someone else was saying, "Oh my God, she doesn't want to ask for money. She'd rather starve to death." And another person, so we got into a dialogue, and we got to really see, wow, what could we do? And I got to share, because I think I'm like a week or two ahead of them, what happened for me and what I went through. And it was really like going through the barrier of the paradigm. And it was so uncomfortable over here, but I kept pushing and practicing, and I have more to go. Definitely more to go. But I'm willing. I'm being willing to go where it's uncomfortable. And I'm proud of myself. And if you've read the book, when I did the triathlon, it was the same way. I don't know why I was so freaking afraid to get on a bicycle. I rode one all childhood, but I was. I was afraid to get in the ocean, but I did it. And I didn't want to run on the road either. I don't know why. Had to think about that, but I did it all. And once I did it, once I did what I was afraid of, it was like I had opened my paradigm. I had pushed the walls out further, and I had more freedom. And I was proud. So that's my lesson for today is if you're afraid of something or you want to do something and you feel stuck or unable, just start talking about it and tell someone. And make sure they don't give you advice that you don't want to hear. Let's just, if you want to just listen, have them listen, tell them, just listen, I need to work this out, and then you'll get to another place. So, and you will feel such great elation and such great pride in yourself for doing something that you were afraid of. So that's my message for today. I don't know where I started, but that's where I'm ending. I'm actually going to end sooner rather than later. So, creatinglifeouthere.com is my blog. Gettingwellwithhillary.com is my website. The Second Piece of French Toast is my book, available on Amazon. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Please share this. It's time. Let's get loud. Is that the song? I can never remember. Let's get loud. Blah, blah. Okay, I won't sing. But I did sing. I know, I'm still talking. I did sing for my uncle today. I think it was his 86th birthday, and he said I had a good voice. So I was like, oh, thank you. Because I never know. But birthday song, sometimes I'm on key, sometimes I'm not. But anyway, okay, so that's it. This is Getting Real with Hillary, and thank you, and have a great day. It's a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you soon.